Welcome back, my YouTube family. Hope everybody's doing okay. I hope we are washing hands, using hand sanitizers, and I hope we are wearing our masks to stay safe. Let's do our part to fight this corona. So, today, the aspect of self love I want to talk about is if you are in a committed relationship, if you're married, be very careful when you go out there and meet people of the opposite sex and start striking these seemingly innocent conversations. It may land you into trouble. So there was this guy, he was married to his sweetheart, the woman of his dreams. For 15 years, they had a good relationship. Three children, stay in a good neighborhood. He was a businessman making good money. His wife stayed at home and took care of their children. They had good cars, nice house, everything that you know anybody would desire for a good life. They had it, and life was good until he went to one of his business trips, saw this gorgeous lady, and it was just like a casual conversation. Hey, how are you doing? Fine. And they just talked a little bit, and she paid him a compliment, and he felt good about that. Instead of walking away, he kept talking, and before you know it, they exchanged phone numbers. They decided to have dinner that evening. It was innocent dinner, had nice conversations, and he went his way, she went her way, but they did not stop communicating. They kept communicating, and when he was going to his next business meeting trip, he invited her and she came along. After that weekend, he woke up from his sleep. What has he done? He has a good wife at home. He has everything that any man can ever ask. And yet, he has messed up. When he got home, he was withdrawn. He didn't talk much. The guilt of what he had done was eating at him. And so the wife was concerned, just looking at his mood, like kept asking him, what is going on? Are you okay? For days, for weeks, this guy was miserable. Eventually, he confessed to his wife what he had done, but then she was heartbroken. Their relationship suffered a big blow. Things would never be the same. She forgave him, but things never went back to where they were. He could barely forgive himself for what he did. So, most often, nobody wakes up in the morning and decides, oh, today let me go out and cheat on my partner, or let me go out and mess up this good relationship I have. Most often, it starts innocently. People should be careful when they are enjoying the company of uh, somebody they are not supposed to be enjoying their company in an intimate way. It always starts innocently, but it ends up landing people in trouble. So, even men of God have fallen into traps like that, just innocent, light conversations land them in trouble. When you talk to somebody continuously over a period of time, you start discovering qualities in those person and in that person that are good. And sometimes some of the qualities are those that your partner does not have. Nobody has 100%, no matter how beautiful, talented, intelligent, uh, sophisticated, sociable, what have you. No matter how much you are good at everything, there is something that is lacking in you. All of us lack something. You may be good at many things. You may be have a good behavior, uh, a- have everything to the most. There is still something lacking in you. So if you go looking for some of those things that your partner don't have, just to maybe enjoy uh, some time with somebody else, you end up landing yourself in trouble. See, King David, he was a man after God's own heart. He loved God, but then he strayed, looked at the woman. Before you know it, he was not only an adulterer, he was a killer. So let us be very careful when we are in relationships, how we stray. It always starts innocently. If you are not careful, you land yourself in some very hot soup. Don't keep secret from your partner. If you go out there, you meet somebody and strike a conversation and the person is interesting, always come back home and tell your partner, hey, I met this person today. This is what we talk about. And when you do that, you stop yourself from nursing this secret that you can, if you're not careful, you can cultivate and develop emotions towards this person that will end up being a problem to you. So there is nothing wrong with meeting people and having conversations, but be careful. Know the limit to which you can go. Know your strength, know your weaknesses, and stay away from trouble. Don't mess up a good relationship because you found this person who is glamorous looking, well dressed, or mannerable. All that glitters is not gold. The worst thing is, most often people realize that once they have done whatever they did that they are not supposed to do, that's when they realize that it wasn't even worth it. At the end, it's usually not worth it, because you end up destroying your family. You end up destroying the good thing that you had, just because you could not stay focused and disciplined. Usually, um, when people have been in a relationship, they can know, yeah, I have a good wife, I have a good husband, and they just keep life going. Sometimes remind your partner how beautiful they are. Give them compliments, make them feel how important and valuable they are to you. It makes them feel good. It keeps that relationship alive. Don't just keep it in your mind that I have a good partner. Tell them how they make you feel. Because if you don't and somebody else tells them out there, they may get carried up and carried away with it, and before you know it, they may end up in places they didn't bargain to be. So cherish your relationship, value your relationship, work hard on your relationship, stay focused in your relationship, and keep them strained eyes straight on your partner. That's all I have for you today. Have a good evening. God bless. Subscribe, share, and like my videos. God bless. Bye.